Let's do this, people. I'll put the music on and we'll make a start.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For tracks, obviously. On the lot.
He became steel wristed.
Guys, welcome to another live podcast here with Ivan Orlovic on Earthworks Hub. It's Sunday, the 5th of October, 2025. I'm back. I didn't do one last week. I went away. I gave myself a well-deserved holiday. It was good. We're on school holidays in Melbourne, which finishes actually today. So everyone's back to work, school tomorrow. So yeah, we went away and it was good. It's good. I always tell everyone that you need to have a break. We work hard. So I'm hoping that a lot of other people also went away. And I know a lot of people did, because I did speak to some people while I was away. Not work related, but just some of the guys on here. And I know that some of you were away. So that's good. That's what you got to do, man. That's not all just about work. You got to actually enjoy and spend some of that money that you're earning. Thank you for the love hearts, guys. I can see people already sending through heaps of love hearts. Let's do a couple a couple of shout outs here. So some people that have joined, we've got Ashton Lavering, Drew Excavations, Cash Jobs Only, Bare Earth, how you going? Prenda Civil, Mitchell Morgan, Miss M 2012, DJ's Pipeline, Tapping and Civil, Chris Nolan, Jet Dillon, who else? TNS, Helen Seidel, Pride Excavations, TKW Earthworks, Stuart Shembry, man, I'm going to run out of breath here, Devani Earth Moving, Sam Tucker, who else, man? Inline Drainage, how you going? I'm going to repeat some of these. I can see some double ups. Coops, how you going? Lukey, Wormsley, Hully, man, there's a whole bunch of people. ADM Civil, how you going, man? He just did mention something. It's grand final night of proper football, so it'll be tuning in and out. Oh, he'll be tuning in and out. It's grand final night. I didn't realise that, man. Of the real football, which meaning rugby for these guys. Yeah, so that means that maybe it's going to be a quiet one. Let's see how we go. Let's see. Pride Excavations is saying he doesn't know how to have a break. It can become like that, man, when you've got your own business. Miss M 2012, get on it. That's it, man. Get on it. Jodes is here. 140 Frankie. Morecon Constructions, man. Semco Anthony, a whole bunch of people. Semco Anthony, can you also, while you're on here, please confirm when the Takeuchi Dig Day is on and how people can get to that? Because I've had a few questions about it. Give us some dates. Give us some info if you can. That way I can provide everyone with those details. If you're happy for me to do that, I'm hoping you are, because now I've already announced it. All right, Coops is saying good evening, everyone, and ADM Civil is saying rugby is the greatest game of all. There you go. All right, so don't forget, all these episodes are recorded, so if you do need to leave, for example, to go see the footy, or whatever else you have to do, or if you need to go a bit earlier for work or something, these are recorded and you can watch them back. Obviously, they go up to all of our Hub Club members first on Patreon, and then after that on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. So you can always find these on there. Don't forget, it's daylight savings in Victoria, so hopefully everyone's already realised that by now, so make sure you wind your clocks back. And it's the end of a financial quarter, so make sure that you send in all your BAS details for the last quarter to your accountant. So for all of us that are subcontractors, make sure you're doing that. Pride Excavations is saying I'm working public holiday, no breaks here. Oh, there you go. And Brett King's here. How you going? Janie as well. How you going? All right. So yeah, don't forget. Yeah, it's the financial quarter has been completed. So I took a break this week. Good to rejuvenate and reset. So now I'm back. I've got another jam-packed session for you all. We've dropped a few new podcasts. So while I was away, I had a couple of things on auto. So we did still have things happening. So a podcast dropped this week with Reese Cooper from Cooper Civil. So hopefully you guys have already started watching all that. Cooper Civil in Brisbane, all on the southeast coast anyway. Southeast Queensland, I should say. So also that was a great chat. I also had the podcast released from last Sunday, the Sunday before last, I should say, where I spoke about prostate cancer. A very, very important topic for all the males on here. Make sure you go and listen to that if you didn't manage to hear or you didn't manage to attend the last podcast. Very, very important. I spoke about prostate cancer, the signs, what happens, how early detection can help you cure it, and hopefully never get it again. So definitely go and have a look at that. Anyway, all right. Sorry, in between I did see a couple of notes come up here. Moba's joined. Good evening. He's saying good evening all. Mitchell Morgan saying we have to be different down here in Victoria. Yeah, that's true. No daylight savings anywhere. Yes, Victoria individual. Mulch Tech Australia. Oh, thank you for joining Mulch Tech. Very important, that one. Keep your ears open in a short moment. I'll be talking about Mulch Tech in a second. Sam Tucker saying, yeah, great chat with Reese Cooper. Nice work. And Semco Hayden is saying, Semco Anthony is saying, Semco Hayden has all the details for the Dig Day, his event down in Melbourne. Let him break the news with you. Okay, all right. So Semco Hayden is going to be the guy. Hopefully he joins us and gives us that. The Duffman's joined. How you going? Ardenado Excavations as well. Thank you. Saying happy Sunday, guys. Up the storm. Yeah. Here we go. We've got a few people going on about the rugby here. All right, let's do this. The first thing I want to do is I want to do a little giveaway. Here you go. This is a nice opening part. I'm going to do a giveaway here. I'm going to give 5 3-month or 5 free 3-month memberships to our Hub Club away. So you'll get a free 3-month membership for the Patreon Hub Club if you do this. So to be in it, this is what you've got to do to join. I'll give you 3 months free as a member. I need the first 5 people to write Hub Club in the comments. They will get a membership. The first 5 people to write Hub Club in the comments will get a free 3-month membership. Now, you can't already be a member. I should have said that. You have to be someone that is not a member. Duffman saying, hey, brother, how are you? Let's go. Anyway, while people are doing that, all right, the Duffman. I think you're a member already. TNS. Hang on, everyone's going too quick. Mitchell Morgan. No, you can't be existing members. Miss M212. Wait, 1 second. 1 second, everyone's going too quick. Well, everyone's going too quick. Here we go. Hang on a sec, guys. Miss M2012. I've got to write these down because I'm not going to find you guys. Josh, EAC. Who else was there? Duffman is already there. TNS is in. Alright. Hero Hub Club, but doesn't matter. I know what you mean. Hub Club. Everyone's writing all different things. But I'll get the gist of it. We've got 1, 2, 3. I can do one more. Who else that is not a current member wants to get the free membership? If you want to do it, we've got room for one more. I'll keep it going throughout the night. If you do, just write Hub Club and you'll get a free 3-month membership if you're not a member already. Okay, so that's good. We've got some people there. I will get back to you guys with a gift link, which means you get to just go in, use that link, and you'll become a member. All right, so let's talk about what else. A shout out to our sponsors. All right, so a shout out to our platinum sponsors, one being Earth Moving Warehouse, which you see up there, and also Melbourne Tractors / Brisvegas. Now, on top of that, here we go, Chris Nolan, if I can spell properly, 1084, Hub Club member. There you go, sir. You've all won a free 3-month Hub Club membership. I'll send you the details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Beautiful. I will send you guys the details after the show. So keep your eyes open in your DM inboxes. Yeah, so shout out to our platinum sponsors, which are Earth Moving Warehouse and Melbourne Tractors / Brisvegas. And joining them, which I just mentioned earlier about Mulch Tech, is our new platinum sponsor, which is TMC Cancela via Mulch Tech Australia. So they're manufacturers, in case you haven't heard of TMC Cancela, manufacturers and sellers of excavator, crawler and skid steer, hydraulic mulchers and stone crushers for the forestry, agricultural and civil sectors. So you can find them on our website. Go to the front page. You'll see them in the partners section listed under platinum. So thank you very, very much to the team there from Mulch Tech and TMC Cancela. So thank you very much. I did see them join us earlier. So we have a new platinum sponsor. Thank you very much. Also, a big thanks to all of our other sponsors. I'll read them out tonight because sometimes I read them out, sometimes I don't. But that is Moasure, who's on here as well. Network Finance, Digga, Digga, Godings, Record Time, Plastube, Moasure, Phillips Plant Hire, Bearer Solutions, who's on here as well. Who else is there? Komatsu, Stucchi, and EI Engineering. So thank you very much to all those sponsors. Multitech saying thank you for the shout out. No problem, man. And Chris has joined. How are you, Angelopoulos? How are you, Chris? All right. So thank you to all those guys. Formalities. What I will tell you is after all the formalities, I will be opening it up to questions. So if you guys want to ask anything, let me know as well. Yeah. So we'll get those questions ready. Let's talk about news. What's news? So this week we've got the Elmore Field Days. That's in Victoria. So that starts on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'll be there on Tuesday at this stage, unless I get called in to work on the machine. But I do plan on being there on Tuesday. So if you're going down to the Elmore Field Days, keep an eye out for me. Come over, say hello, and we'll have a bit of a chat. Other news, I have created a new checklist for everyone. So people have been asking me if I can make, so I've got a whole bunch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've got a whole bunch of checklists, templates, what else do you want to call them? Sort of helpful tools that you can use and resources available for everyone to use. So they're all up on the Patreon page in the shop section. So you can click either on the hub, on the Earthworks Hub website, click on shop, and it'll take you there, or you can go straight to our Patreon page and click on shop there. So what I've done is I've created a second-hand earth-moving purchase checklist. So a lot of people have been asking me, can you make a checklist that helps us when we're buying something second-hand to know what to look for, what sort of checks to do. Even I think Mitchell Morgan suggested the other day about, I had a question about where do you check if something's stolen before you buy it, and I've included all that in there. So thanks to guys like Mitchell for suggesting things like that. So this checklist is available on the Patreon page. Go and have a look. It's free for all Patreon or Hub Club members, or available to purchase if you're not a member. So go and have a look at that. Go to Hub Club. So go to Earthworks Hub Club on Patreon and check it out. So that's called the second-hand earth moving equipment purchase checklist. What else? And I also posted up a MOBA site visit. So now that's available on the YouTube channel and on Patreon. So you can see the full video of me visiting MOBA in the Epping branch. And what I did was I actually witnessed and recorded them installing or calibrating, doing the last part of the installation on a bunch of excavators, which is their new Excite Pro, or not new, but their Excite Pro 3D system. So it's a GPS system for your machines. If you're interested, go and have a look at that on the YouTube channel. It's one of the latest videos on there. There you go. Ooh, more people joining. Level Up Earth Moving. Who else is there? Sam Axe Excavations. Tom Childs. Earthscape Industries. Who else? JC Excavations. Bailey Pastor. Man, a whole bunch of people. I love this, man. Good turnout. Even though the rugby's on, it's good to see everyone here. View Complete. How are you, man? View Complete is on. All right. Let's have a look. 1 second. Listing of the week. So on our website, you can find a list or a directory of businesses. So any businesses within the earthworks or construction industry can list themselves on that directory, and you can actually use their services, people. So you can advertise your business on there if you've got one, or if you need to find one to use their services, go on and have a look. So what I do is every time we get a whole bunch of listings, I'll pick the best one from the week, or just a random one, I suppose. This week I've picked somebody who has done a featured listing. So a featured listing means that you also go not only in the directory, but you go on the front page of the website. So it gives you a bit more exposure. And this company has chosen a featured listing. They are called UEC Equipment Hire in Brisbane, Queensland. So what do? They specialise in premium dry hire equipment across southeast Queensland. They offer a comprehensive range of mini excavators and compact track loaders, supported by multiple attachments. So these guys have got a range of machines there that you guys can hire. make sure you go to the website, have a look. They'll be on the front page and they'll be in the business directory, UEC Equipment Hire in Brisbane. So thank you for listing on there, and also well done for giving yourself some more business exposure. So good on you. View Complete is saying, I can offer ground or aerial drone videography and photography in Melbourne, but will also travel if required. So very good. Thank you for that. And View Complete is also on that directory. So if you need someone to do some aerial drone footage for you, go and check it out. View Complete. All right, so that's the listing of the week. So make sure you list your business, and you might have a chance of having it read out on the podcast. Extra exposure. What else? Also, while we're talking about listings, don't forget there's a bunch of other listings on there. So not only is there businesses on the website, but you've got tip sites on there. So you can go on, and if you're doing a job and you don't know where to take your loads, you can click on tip sites, put in your area, and it will find you the nearest tip site. And you can even sort it by type of material, whether it's bricks, concrete, dirt, clay, rubbish, green waste. You can also sort in those fields, and it'll give you a tip. If there's a tip on there if there's a tip that you know about that's not on there, you can also add that in. It's free. Go in and add the tip sites in so everyone can use those services. I've also added in the marketplace. So some people were asking about that, whether or not they can sell some machinery or equipment or attachments on the website. I didn't have that originally, and last week I put that on, and we've got a listing on there already. So BRW has listed his machine on there. Go and have a look. There's a Liebherr machine on for sale. And if you want to add your machines or anything on there, it's free at the moment to put any of your equipment on there for sale. Go and do it. In another month or so, it's going to actually start being charged. So go and put your stuff on there while it's free. There you go. All right. So you guys are asking. I am delivering, I suppose. So I'm trying to do the best I can to make it easier for everyone. What else? Market Watch. Let's look at the Market Watch. If you're looking for work as an operator or a salesperson or anything related to the industry, let us know. Go into the Patreon Hub Club page, join the group, and you can also go into the careers section and put in if you're looking for operators, or if you're an operator looking for work. Even if you're a subby looking for work or something, or you need a subby to do some work for you, you can go on and do that as well in the Patreon Hub Club on that, or you can go into the website and list them into the job section as well. So we've got different options there. What else was there? Yes, All About Excavation. They're looking for operators for excavator and posse, and someone with an MR license based in Newcastle, New South Wales. So that's All About Excavation. So if anyone's looking for work, there you go. And formality-wise, I think that is basically it. So what I will do now is, there's a couple of guys that asked some questions during the week. I'm going to put these questions up for everyone to discuss. So feel free to comment on some of these. So the first thing somebody asked about, let me see if I can find that now. It'd be good if I wrote them all down in sequence. I sort of bounced around a little bit tonight, so that's why I haven't got it in order. But somebody was asking about hot water, high pressure guns. So somebody was asking, what's the best high pressure hot water unit to have to clean your machines? So this person has obviously a couple of excavators and little mini and trucks and stuff. So they want to have a hot water gurney. What do you guys recommend? Who can recommend a hot water gurney for this person? If you've got one that you use and you love, or you know of one, here we go. Brett Teller. Ooh, I like the name. Brett Teller. Brett Teller is saying Spitwater. There you go. So I'll write that down so I can tell the person. Spitwater. I know that Spitwater makes some good ones. I did see them at the, I think they were DDT. I think they were there this year as well, but I did see them last time. Yeah, so Spitwater. Thank you very much, Brett. I will forward that information on. So yeah, so Spitwater for the high pressure hot water unit. Anybody else? Ooh, Adenado is seconding that. Okay, very good. That's a good thing then. All right, I'll write that down. So if anyone has any other suggestions, let us know. But I will put down Spitwater as the main hot water pressure unit for this person to look at. Very good, very good. Any model number or anything, or any specific model, or just look at Spitwater and pick one, pick a random one. All right. So while people are still answering that, I'm going to skip on to the next question. Somebody was asking. Oh, that's right. Somebody said, "Do you charge extra as a contractor? Do you charge extra for Saturdays and overtime, especially if you're on like hourly or day rates? What does everybody do? Do you charge extra for a Saturday or overtime during a weekday? What does everyone do?" I'll speak for myself at the moment. So I never used to charge extra. So for many, many years, I would just charge the same hourly rate during the week and for overtime and for Saturdays, because I just thought, you know what, don't want to upset the apple cart. I'll just charge the same rate. Then towards the later years, I did start asking for extra money on Saturdays. So I would say I'd want like 15% more, or I'd just add a little bit extra on. A lot of customers didn't like that. A lot of customers were saying, "Oh, nobody else does that. It's a bit unfair. You really get the same." But I don't know. I don't know. What does everyone else think? What does everybody else think? And what feedback do they get? Jenna Troy is saying the 10-120C is good. Okay. All right. I will write that one down and send it to the man. So that's from Jenna Troy. Thank you for that, Jenna Troy. Duffman saying, "I keep it straight, same price, 24/7. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. What about night shift, afternoon shift? What do you do then? Is it the same rate? So Brett Teller saying, "What's your time worth? Is cutting the extra cost going to increase your bottom line or give you more work?" Yeah, very true. That is true. Yeah. So I suppose what you're saying is that if you just cop it on the chin, are they going to keep giving you more work, or are you going to cut that customer off? Are they going to say to you, "You know what? If you charge me extra, I'm not going to call you," or they might not use you on the Saturday, or they might. I don't know. Yeah. So I suppose Brett Taylor's got a good point there. Duffman saying a 15% loading is common for nights. Yeah, that's true. And Jenna Troy saying we have 2 at work and they seem to work well. Oh, he's talking about the high pressure units. Chris Nolan saying, "I charge a straight day rate." So I suppose the day rate includes whether it's an hour or 2 overtime. Is that what you mean? Because that's another question. I've been charging some people day rates, but what I've been figuring is that if they ask me to stay back, what do I say? Do I say, like, I haven't been charging them? I haven't had to really stay back that much, but I always wondered, like, do I say to them, "Look, it's going to be a little bit more"? Because what happens when I go home early, even though I'm supposed to be getting a day rate, they still only pay me 6 hours sometimes. So really, it's not really a day rate then, it's just an hourly rate. So I've changed with a couple of guys, I've just gone to hourly instead of day, because the day rate seemed to not be working out. Because like I said, if they asked me to work back a little bit, I'd never charge, but if they sent me home early, they'd deduct my time, which doesn't make sense. It's not really a day rate then, is it? Who else has joined? Top Edge Landscapes, thank you for joining. Benny28, how you going? Thank you for joining as well. Yeah, so A&M Contracting as well, thank you for joining. Tell us more, people, tell us more. So this is for one of the guys in the Patreon club asking, what do people do for Saturdays and overtime? Do you charge extra? So Duffman was saying, a 15% loading is common for nights, especially if you're contractors. JC Excavations is saying labour should be a minimum 8 hours. Yeah, it's true. It's probably true in a way. Yeah, especially if you're giving if you give a day rate, you would think that includes 8 hours. But some people just prefer hourly rates. Duffman saying that's why I like the hourly flat rate. Yeah, I suppose, you know what, man, it probably will work out better to be on an hourly rate rather than day rate sometimes, especially if they are asking you to work back a lot more, because then you can just start charging for that time. And then if they are going to be the type that deduct hours when you do get sent home early, then you're better off on the hourly rate, and then make it up when you do work back. Yeah, true. That is true. But then the question is, yeah, do you charge extra for Saturdays? What about Sundays? Does anyone charge extra for Sundays? Because it's funny, we're entitled to a weekend. You should be able to charge more. While you guys are looking at answering those questions, I'm just going to find those other questions because I did have a couple more here. What else was there? Somebody else asked me a question. I can't think what it was now. There you go. Yeah, so, yeah, tell me, what else? And Moba did say a bit earlier, thanks for the visit, because I did go and see them during the week. So if anyone is interested in seeing the Moba systems, definitely go in, see Daniel and the team, and they will walk you through what else they've got. Yeah, Brett Teller saying elbows right to disconnect. Yeah. Oh, yes, Albanese, the good old Albanese. Yeah, I think looking at things now, it probably makes more sense to be on an hourly rate, especially for someone like myself that does do freelance operating. I think being on a hourly rate, it just makes it that little bit easier, because if we do work back, you do at least get paid for it. Duffman saying, if you don't get notified by 5 p.m. the day before, I charge 4 hours if I go in. Saturday and Sunday are kept the same. Too much shift work for me. Every day is a dig day. There you go. That's one way to look at it. Nice and easy. So yeah, he's right. So he's saying if he doesn't get notified by 5 p.m. the day before, he'll charge 4 hours if he goes in. There you go. Yeah, so I know a lot of labour hire companies and that will still charge 4 hours if people turn up and they get signed off. That's for labour in particular. I think if you do turn up with a machine, what do you charge if you turn up with a machine? All the subbies. Are we charging 6 hours? Are we charging 8 hours? There's a question for you. What are we charging? What are we charging our customers? So you come in and the customer, you finish the job early. Do you still charge 8 hours or 6? Or you something happens or they turn around and say, you know, it's too muddy, we can't work. Or after an hour they say, you know what, it starts raining. Do you charge 6 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours? What is the go, people? I used to charge 6, I can tell you that. So when I had my machines, I used to charge 6 hour minimum. And then if the customer would really, really complain, or they were a really, really regular customer, sometimes I would say 4 to keep them happy. But it was always 6, always 6. Meta TNS is saying 6 as well. TNS Earthworks, a minimum of 6 hours. Drew Excavations is saying, what's going on? Hello. And then TNS is saying, on top of the 6 hours, you add the float as well. There you go. And what about your travel? So some people charge 1 hour travel, and then some people will charge a actual float fee. What do you guys charge? Especially for the guys with mini machines. ADM Civil is saying 6 hour minimum. Duffman is saying minimum 4 hours. Sometimes you have to even fight for that. Yeah. That is true. That is true. I know that some people that work on hourly rate with their little mini diggers will turn up and say it's a minimum of 4 hours, including 1 hour of travel. So I know some people will do that. Some people might say it's a minimum of 4 hours plus 1 hour travel. Or people will say, yeah, 4 to 6 hours, mainly 6 hours, and plus the float. So there you go. What about if you've got a large machine? If you've got a 20-ton machine? I suppose you're still going to charge the float either way. ADM Civil is saying, I tell clients to cancel me by 6 a.m. or it's a minimum charge. That is a good one. That is a good one. How ADM? How's your little pump track going for the BMX bikes? I know I saw you testing it out on Instagram with your skateboard. Tell us a little bit about that. If you want to join in, you can. If you want to jump on, that's the other thing. If you guys want to jump on and have a bit of a chat, let me know, because we've got, what have we got? We've got 30 minutes left. So yeah, if somebody wants to jump on and talk about something such as their project, or about something on the machine, or about the hourly rates or whatever, let me know. Jump in. ADM Civil saying, yeah, it's sick. It went really, really well. Yeah, so he's been working on that. If you guys missed his, or didn't get a chance to see that project by ADM, If you go onto the YouTube channel, I actually have some videos there of us talking during the day while he was working, and we went live and he showed us some of that track. So go and have a look at it on YouTube. So on YouTube, you will see a lot of videos that I don't post up on Instagram. So go to the Earthworks Hub YouTube channel, subscribe, and you'll see heaps of stuff on there. There's a lot that doesn't go up on Instagram. Go and check it out. Even shorts, product reviews, a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, ADM saying it's half time at the grand final. He'll come on next week because he doesn't want to miss it. No, that's fair enough. I forgot you said it's grand final. Adam Wilby, thank you for joining. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so looks like the majority is 6 hours, especially if you're turning up with a machine. As a labourer, maybe you'd say 4, but a lot of people are on a similar par. All right, there you go. And just while people are thinking of other questions, don't forget you can ask me. Oh, ADM Civil. Sorry to interrupt again, guys. ADM Civil is saying it came up really well. The rotor bucket helped. Ah, that's right. So he also tested out a rotor bucket. So he's saying he's converted. He's got a rotating trim bucket, I suppose that's what they call them, or a mud bucket that rotates. And along with his tilting hitch, it makes it almost like a tilt rotator. So that was a good little chat with ADM Civil that you can see on my YouTube channel under POV Come Work With Me. Go to that playlist and you'll see it on there. Don't forget, you guys, you can buy yourselves a business starter pack toolkit. So that is on Patreon as well. And you can buy an earth moving contractor toolkit. So these are all available to buy on the Patreon page or in the shop on our website. So you can buy those little toolkits, which have got a whole bunch of templates, calculators, the checklists and all that sort of stuff that you can use. So one's called the business starter pack, so good for people that are looking at starting out in the earth moving industry. And then you've got a contractor toolkit for people that are already contractors but just want all the documentation that they require. Hunter Weldon is saying, here we go, Hunter Weldon 09, how much should I hire out a skid steer for with a post driver on the front, just starting out with the machine? There you go. Good question, man. Very, very good question. Who wants to help us answer this? How much should I hire out a skid steer for with a post driver? So for starters, if it's a skid steer, it probably depends on the size. Precision Enviro joining. Atacama, Grizzly Earth, Toll and Earthworks, thank you for joining. A skid steer, it depends on the size. What skid steer is it? If you can just clarify what... Oh, hang on. Yeah, somebody else just wrote that too. ADM said, depends on the size. What I would say, depending on the size of it, 90 horsepower. Oh, it's a big boy. Let's go, guys. Give us your opinions. And also, Jenna Troy saying, do you have a truck to cart it around on? Because if you do, that also depends on what you charge. So you can either charge a float or you want to add that travel time into your... add that travel time into your rates. Duffman saying, yeah, another good way is to get someone to call your local opposition and get their current rates. ADM Civil is saying, I met Max from Atacama this weekend. What a legend. Yeah, very good. Duffman saying, every area can be very difficult. Very true, very true. What else was there? Yeah, so it does. It depends on the size. You could be asking anywhere for 90 horsepower. I don't know, man. Anywhere between, 120 to 150 an hour, I reckon. That's what I would say. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Plus, you're going to have what have you got? He's got a New Holland with a Munro post driver. Yeah, so then you'd have to obviously charge extra for the post driver. So you could charge a few $100 extra a day for the post driver. Godings Rock Bank, how you going? Rock Bank Geelong, I should say. Somebody asked another question a bit earlier. Oh, there, Duffman asked, what about invoice terms? How long do you give for payment? Is it COD? Is it 7 days, 30 days, 60 days, 45? What do you guys charge? Well, usually I charge 7 days. If I've got a machine, I will charge 14 days. But it also does depend on who I'm working for. So some large civil companies will tell us that. They'll say it's going to be 30 days from end of month. I even worked for one company where they wanted 45 days from end of month. So it was sort of like they were directing us with the payment terms. But for private jobs, I would always try for 7 or 14 days, because I always feel like the longer, and I think I've spoken about this in another podcast about payment terms, the longer you let someone go without paying, the less chance you have of getting paid. That's just how it works. So the sooner you can get paid, the better. And keep on top of people. Don't let it become awkward for you to ring them. They should be the ones feeling awkward for you calling for your money. So yeah, TNS is saying 14 days is what he does. Jenna Troy is saying also in your hourly rate for that posi track, you've got to factor in your repayments, your fuel burn, auger, wear and tear, maintenance costs, break all costs into your schedules. Yes, and if you aren't sure how to work out your costings, I've got a return on investment calculator also available on our Patreon page. So if you go into shop on our website or to the Patreon page, click on shop, and you'll see the return on investment calculator there. And that's free for members as well. So if you become a member, you get access to that for free. And that's a return on investment calculator, which will help you work that out. Work out what sort of money you need to ask. ADM Civil is saying for residential, he goes 7 days, commercial 30 days, end of month. Hunter Wilden did say thank you guys. Prenda Civil saying 21 days, operating 30 days for a machine. There you go. Oh, good question from Moba. Oh wait, before we ask that one, Duffman said 7 days for labour and 7 or 14 for a with a machine. And you wouldn't trust anyone with 30 days. Yeah, true. And now Melbourne PD Group is saying 7 days across all jobs, no matter the size or who it's for. Exactly. Now, Moba's got a really good question. How much extra are people charging for GPS on their machines? This is a good one. How much extra are people charging for GPS on their machines? I know some civil companies would pay like $25 an hour extra. That was a while back. I don't know if that's still the same, but if anyone can confirm, that would be good. Brett Talley saying, can your return on investment calculator work with GPS and tilt rotators? Yes, you can add those in if you want. You can just add those into the cost of the machine or your repayments. So you can, when you're putting in your repayment figures in that return on investment calculator, just add on top the cost of your GPS and tilt rotator repayments as well. That would be the only way to do it. I haven't got like a separate section. Precision Enviro is saying, I always ask a new client what their terms are before quoting. If it's long, my rate goes up. For private clients, it's 7 days. Commercial clients can vary from 7 to 30. There you go. And Jenna Troy is saying that would make it easier having the return on investment tool. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, definitely use the return on investment tool to help you work it out. Now, going back to the GPS question from Moba, Brett King is saying 25 an hour. There you go. Adonado is saying he's keen to know as well. ADM Civil is saying some people charge about $15. JC Excavations is saying $40 an hour for GPS, and Duffman is saying about $250 a day extra. So there you go, man. That's a bit of a rundown for you there, Moba. And then Atacama saying that yeah, same thing. He does 7 to 14 days for private jobs. Big commercial jobs about 30 days from end of month. So it's all similar, very, very similar. Hopefully that helps people. Atacama's got some good advice here. Make sure you get purchase order with big contractors and get terms and conditions signed 100%. And I agree 100%. And if you are, sorry, I'm running out of voice here. If you do have any variations to your contract, or if you know you're doing a set price job, and you're going to do some variations, make sure that you have those variations written down and signed by management, you know, the engineer or the project manager or whoever's on site that has authority to sign those variations, because sometimes they can just play dumb and say, I don't remember saying yes to that. So have it written down. And Atacama is saying, make sure your clause makes the director of their company liable. Very, very good, Atacama. Very, very good. Speaking from experience, I bet you. Brett Talley saying nothing is verbal these days. Yeah, Mr. Webster. Vic Webster's joined. How you going? Moba's given us a thumbs up. He's happy with the answers. Jenna Troy saying around 35 to 45 per hour for the GPS, based on a system that has its own base station. There you go. Good conversation, guys. And JC Excavations is saying, if you're going to a new contractor, find out what happened to their previous contractor that they were using. Is there a reason that they've changed? Very, very true. And Jenna Troy is saying, yeah, base or internet connections depends on your hourly rate for the GPS. The extra charges for the GPS. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, if you're using their station or if you've got to have your subscription, then if you've got a subscription, you should be paying, you should be charging a bit more. There you go. There you go, people. Very good, man. I love this. I love this interaction. This is what we're all about. Guys, if you've got more questions, spit them out, and I want to hear everyone's comments. So, very good. Very, very good. But I do agree with all these comments about getting your clauses correct before you go in, getting things signed before you start a job. Getting it even in email, just have an email trail that you can show if something does, if the shit hits the fan, you're better to have some sort of paper trail than none. Yeah, Duffman saying great chat, peeps. That's it, man. I love it. I love it. It's good. Yeah, so what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be doing another template, which is funny that we're speaking about this. I've just created a variation template. So that's also going to go up in the contractor toolkit. So you'll be able to have that when you purchase a toolkit. It'll be a variation template. So something that you can present to your customer, get them to sign, and you can have it in writing that a variation was made and approved by such and such person, so that there's no argument. So look out for that. I'm working on it at the moment. So it's good that we're talking about it at this stage. So yeah, keep an eye out on these templates and that. They're really, really handy. And also a big shout out to all the business class members. So in case you didn't know, I do have a one-on-one monthly session with the business class members of the Hub Club. So we have a one-on-one. We talk about, business stuff, machine things, employees, quoting, project updates and stuff. We talk about anything that you want to talk about. If you're running a business or if you're getting in, some people are just getting into the industry. There's a couple of guys that have just started as operators, and I'm giving them operator tips. We're doing one-on-one sessions once a month. So if you want to be involved in that, go across to the Earthworks Hub Club and join up as a business class member. And then, yeah, you can see, and we have a chat once a month, one-on-one. And now we're going to be starting our group sessions as well. So keep an eye out on that. More reasons to become a member. So, yeah, and anyone that's in the club, also let me know if you've got any more suggestions. ADM Civil is saying the second half of the rugby's back on. Have a good weekend. He's going to go and watch. Stay safe. Very good. Thanks for joining us, man. Thank you. Jenna Troy is saying, I still have a volume calculator. It's old, and we use it to work all our jobs out on that. Yeah, they're good. So there is. I've got a cut and fill volume calculator. Available as well. So yeah, go and check out those templates, guys. They're going to help you. That's what it's for. That's what I've made them for. So Jenna Troy is giving a thumbs up. Excellent, man. Good chat. What else, guys? Oh, you know what? Let me tell you about something. I'll tell you a little story. It's story time. So while I was away, I almost got scammed. And I thought, you know what? I was going to tell you guys about it. So who wants to hear it? Do you want to hear about this? So I almost got scammed by one of those fake bank phone calls. And I am usually on the ball, usually very reluctant to give details away. But this person was so good on the phone that they actually convinced me they were from the NAB bank. So let me tell you a story. This happened not yesterday, the day before. So driving home, so I was already sort of not concentrating properly because I was driving. So, and I was on Bluetooth when they called. So I had this phone. I had the phone call. I'll tell you the story how it went. This is how it went. I had numerous phone calls from this same mobile number. Then I get a message during the day as well saying, and usually I don't answer. One, I was on holidays. Two, I don't like answering mobile numbers that I don't know because usually they're scams or surveys. And I didn't answer it, let it go all day. But I thought, this number's been calling a fair few times. There must be something urgent. Then I saw a message from the bank saying, hey, you've hey, your credit card's been blocked. We've seen a suspicious transaction on here. Please contact us immediately. So I called, and I was a bit suspicious, but the person answered, sounded very professional, a little bit different to how bankers usually speak, but I sort of picked up on that a little bit. But I let it go. I thought I'll play and play the game, see what happens. Knew a lot of my details, my personal details, and said that yes, I can see a Telstra transaction on your account. It's a suspicious one. I'm going to go in and sort that out right now. Was there any other suspicious transactions on your account that you noticed? So I went in there and had a look while I was on the phone. I gave the phone to my wife, so she was looking while I was driving. And she said, no, nothing here. And then I said to him, can you give us a couple of other transactions? Can you look at our history and see a couple of other ones? And he read out a couple, but they weren't actually lining up. They were from, like he said, there was one here for KFC. And then we're saying we didn't go KFC today, so that can't be on our thing. We're a little bit sus, but we did go the day before, so it could have been true. So then he said, I'm going to send you a code, and I need you to read the code out to me. So I said, no, usually we don't read out codes. I know that the messages always say, don't give your code to anyone. And he convinced me. He's like, no, I'm from the bank, so I just need it to make sure, to verify it's you. So I gave him, he resent me another code. I gave him that code. And then I saw a message pop up immediately saying, hey, welcome to Google Pay. You have now been approved. And I thought, that's a bit strange. I haven't applied for Google Pay. I don't even know what that is. So I said, okay, what's going on here now? And he said, look, leave it with me. I'll sort all this out. We're going to send you a new card. We're going to delete the old card, and you'll get a new one in the mail. So I said, all right, no worries. So we got off the phone, and I said to my wife, that sounded so suspicious. I need to ring the bank and find out. So she said, yeah, ring the bank. Let's find out what's happened. So I called the fraud department from the bank, and they instantly said, no, that's unusual. We wouldn't be doing that. One, we wouldn't do it if you... from a mobile number for starters. Two, we'd send it to you in your NAB app or email. So something definitely is not right. Digging with Doherty. How you going, man? He's joined. Yeah, so I'm just telling a story about how I almost got scammed on the weekend. Well, I think I did. Anyway, so sorry guys, I've been seeing heaps of messages, but I haven't read them out yet. So what happened was, just to finish off the story, I called the bank. They said, yeah, it definitely sounds a bit sus. We can see a couple of transactions here that are a bit suspicious, and I confirmed that I've never done those. So they said we'll delete those, but we need to really delete your card and send you a new one. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go now and fix all my direct debits, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But I got it fixed, and they said we'll send you an email shortly to confirm everything. I said, yep, no worries, thanks. So nothing. I didn't hear anything. We get home. We unpack everything, and then I get a phone call from that same number, the first one that was trying to scam me. And it's the same guy, and he said, hi, how you going, Ivan? I'm just double checking if you've had any other issues since our phone call. And I said, no, everything's fine. It's all good. And he said, okay, because I've noticed a couple of other items here. I just want to confirm, I need you to confirm your ID again so to make sure I'm talking to the right person. And he said, what's your postcode? I know your postcode. So he gave me the postcode details. So he obviously knew some of the information. Then he actually started talking. And I said, hey, listen. I said, it's all good, man. I've already sorted it. I spoke to the fraud department in the bank, and it's all sorted. And he went quiet. And I said, are you there? And he goes, yeah, sorry, who'd you speak to? And I said, I spoke to the fraud department at the bank, and they said it's all fixed. And he just hung up. So the phone went quiet. He hung up on me. So that was enough for me to know that it's definitely a scam. And now, because of my silliness, maybe me reading out that code to him might have given him some type of extra access. I'm not sure. But in short, all I've got to say is, if you get a phone call from someone saying they're from the bank, be like how I used to be. I don't know why I even fell for it. Do not accept or give any information. Tell them that you'll hang up with them and you'll be calling the bank directly and dealing with the bank. Don't let them tell you anything, because it's just easier. It's better and safer if you call the bank. Now, let me go back to some of the comments. Precision Enviro said, there's a show on SBS called Insight, and it had a panel of people that got scammed with those calls. They can be really sophisticated nowadays. Yes, very true. Duffman saying, yeah, happy to send a copy if you have a Gmail account. Hit me up in the DMs. Oh, this is about a VST. Okay. Digging with Doherty joined. Yeah, Jenna Troy saying telcos are using these make-up numbers now, and it's using AI to scam the scammer. There you go, man. AI. Duffman is saying, I'm still waiting for that inheritance from that prince in the Congo that I'm related to. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that one in Congo. And Vic Webster saying, cash is king. Yes, no scamming for cash, unless it's a fake one. Apparently there's a few fake notes going around. And then Jenna Troy saying, just tell them you'll go into the bank and see someone about it and don't say any more. Very, very true, man. Very, very true. And Precision Advice saying, banks will never call you directly for that sort of thing. For anyone that doesn't know, anytime you get a call from the bank, just hang up because they should not be calling you. That's right. Usually, you would think they would go through your app or they would go through an email. It would be very unusual for them to call. BRW's joined. How you going? I was just telling everyone about your marketplace listing a bit earlier. So if anyone is looking for an excavator, a Libra excavator, go on to earthworkshub.com.au and click on marketplace and you'll see that machine on there. What else? Precision Enviro saying, yeah, absolutely, to Jenna Troy, yeah. So yeah, just tell them that you're going to the bank. That's the best way. I still can't believe that it happened to me. Sometimes we fall for these things. Now, in between all that, I just saw Semco Hayden join. Semco Hayden, how you going? Thank you for joining us. I was talking to everyone about a Takeuchi dig day. Semco Anthony said that you might be able to give us some dates since it's your baby. Can you give us some dates, times? How do people get in to have a look at this Takeuchi dig day? Give us the info. The other thing you can do is go on earthworkshub.com.au and go to events and then add that event in as well. Semco Hayden, if you're there still, go to the website and add that event in the listings. And it's free, so you can add it in there so everyone knows where it is. And all other events on there as well, guys. Any event to do with Earthworks should be on there, and if it's not, and you know about one, add it in. It's all free, man. Add it in. BRW saying, thanks, mate. Hope all is well. Yes, everything's good. Jenna Troy saying he's got to run. Had a great chat. Thank you. Very, very good. What do we got? We've got a few more minutes remaining. Let's make these last few minutes count. While everyone is still thinking of questions, I'm still open to a few more questions if you want. While you're thinking of that, or while Semco Hayden is giving us some more information, if he's still on here, about the dig day, don't forget to follow Earthworks Hub on all the platforms. So what have we got? Spotify, YouTube, Apple, what else is there? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So we've also got the Facebook page. What else is there? Don't forget there's also the Earthworks Hub website. You can buy Earthworks Hub merch, just like this shirt. You can buy t-shirts, hats, beanies. You can get ones with our sponsors on the back. So make sure that you go to that website, check it out. On the Earthworks Hub website, you've got all our partners. Don't forget you get discounts with all our partners too. So when you mention Earthworks Hub, or if you go online and put eWorks Hub, on most of them, if they've got an online store, you will get a discount if you put eWorks Hub in there. What else? I think I've run out of breath. It's nearly 9 o'clock. The last 5 minutes. What do you guys want to do? Jetson Hydro, how you going? You guys want me to let you in on some info? There's only a few people left. I'll let you in. I did do a podcast a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago with Starbuck. So I went on to his show, so look out for that. I did that discreetly because it's near the end of the show and some people have dropped off, so they've missed out. Who else is there? So look out for that. That'll come out on Jimmy Talks, not in the not too far distance, not in the near future. I don't know. I've run out of words. I've gone berserk. Duffman is saying also, if anyone would like the software for the Trimble Earthworks simulator, I would happily share that via Google Drive. You may need a decent PC. Duffman, send it to me. Send it to me, Duffman. Where is he? I will send you my good Google. Send. Where is it? Duffman. Duffman, Google Drive details. Yes, I will send it to you for the simulator. Is it for the Trimble Earthworks simulator? Yeah. Thank you very much, man. Very, very cool. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, make sure. Yeah, you're saying you got it, brother. Beautiful. Yeah, I will send you my Google Drive details. I think that's how it works, yeah. What else? Anyone want to say something in the last 5 minutes? We've got 4 minutes now and counting down. For the 5 people that won the 3-month subscription, I will send you the details straight after this. Chris Nolan is saying he sent me an email, so I'll check that out after this as well. Look out for that video. While I was at Converge, I sat with Chris and he showed me the cat simulator. I didn't get a chance to see it in action, but I will talk to him about possibly doing that. So we'll be having a bit more of a chat. BRW saying a new case dealer in Queensland overtaken the EEA group. They are called Earthworks. Highly recommend them. Oh, nice. And when you say highly recommend them, I wonder if that's because you may have used them. BRW, very, very good, man. Good. Thank you for that news. So there's a new case dealer in Queensland called Earthworks. I have seen a couple of posts from them. So yeah, there you go. And if you're not on Earthworks Hub, get on there. Thank you very, very much, BRW. Ashley O, what are you doing on here at this hour? All right, so yeah, BRW is saying if you're not on it, get on to Earthworks Hub and get on it. Once again, everyone, I'm gonna start. What is it? 8:57. I'll do it now anyway. All right, I'll start to end the show. Precision Enviro is saying I'm going to upload some attachments for sale on Earthworks Hub Marketplace. He's got a tree shear, cuts and grabs for a 5-ton excavator, and will also eventually sell my 5-ton forestry mulcher. So DM him if you want any more info, or go to Earthworks Hub to the marketplace there, and also it'll be on the Patreon group under one of the sections in there. There's a whole bunch of them on there. My mind has gone. I've just spoken more than I usually do. Adam Civil has joined. How you going, man? What a legend. Yeah, so Precision Enviro saying he's selling them due to buying new attachments. So there's nothing wrong with them. He's just buying new stuff, upgrading. Yeah, look out for those items that are now in the marketplace, or will be there shortly on Earthworks Hub. So it's good. On Earthworks Hub, we've got the marketplace, we've got events, we've got jobs, all types of businesses on there. What else have we got? Tip sites. You can go on there and get discounts from all the partners. There's featured listings, so you can see who is featured in the front page as well. There's news and blogs. So actually, if you've got some news and you want to add it to the page, let me know. You can send me your news stories and I'll add them to the front page as well. So that's for free. But yeah, if you've got a good news story that you want me to put up, an article or something, and it's got photos as well, I can add that in. Or if you want, you can actually sign up and add those in yourself. So go on, have a look at that. Who have we got? Nellen Rogers, how you going? BRW saying, what are you getting next to Precision Enviro? Let's see what he says. An Intermercado 360 grab, looking to get a new FAE mulcher. And Precision Enviro, while you're actually looking at that stuff, go and check out now TMC Cancela, man. Check out Mulch Tech, because they sell a whole bunch of stuff. And they are one of our sponsors, or actually a platinum sponsor now. And I'm sure Ben from Mulch Tech will sort you out, man, and help you out with some pricing on that. So check them out, man. TMC Cancela on the front page of Earthworks Hub, one of our new platinum sponsors. Thank you very much to everyone for joining us this evening. I will see you all on the next episode. Otherwise, I might see some of you at Elmore Field Days this week. If not, maybe while I'm working a machine. Keep an eye out for my live sessions during the week. Whew! I will see you all on the next one. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For tracks, obviously. On the lot.
He became steel resistant.